Hello friends and welcome to Trading ABCD. Yesterday we have got a nice move on DOT-USDT. This is a new coin, big capital, big volume, so it's typical actually to apply basic technical analysis methods on this one. So let's see. Yesterday in our group in Trading ABCD, I have recommended some kind of day trading for this with a specific entry and TPs, and they were hits. Now let's see based on what and how we could trade this one, or how we trade this one. And today I will focus on one method, on using Fibonacci and Fibs extensions to trade this kind of price action. So the coin, the pair is newly listed. It's a new coin. ICO was in 2017, but it's newly listed. So there is no history. There is no price history to depend on. There is no weekly levels or daily levels to depend on. So that's why we need to use some other techniques, especially Fibs, Fibonacci levels, to trade this kind of trades. Now let's break down exactly what happened and how we trade this, and I need you to learn this and to apply this in other coins. Definitely you can't apply this on every single pair. I do recommend always to apply this, especially for day trading, to high liquid coins where there is plenty of volume, liquidity, market cap, so you will avoid some kind of random pump and dump and empty order books. So you will have enough liquidity to trade with volume. Also, whenever we have more volume and liquidity, that means technical levels are more respected. So yesterday we have got this initial move, suddenly, let's say suddenly, out of nowhere, you just saw this. So basically, as a day trader, usually you miss the first move. This was the first move. Basically, you miss it. Maybe you could draw some kind here of trend line, and you get some alert of this breakout. Maybe you could find entry or not. So let's say basically you missed this. So when we have such strong and bullish move, the first thing coming to my head is to apply Fibonacci and to look at Fib 38.2. Let's apply Fibonacci week to week, as you can see here. This is the first move, and the first thing is coming to my head is applying Fibonacci and looking at 38.2, because when we have strong move, then 38.2 is the first level to be looking at. You need to ignore the first 23.6. You need to focus on 38.2. On larger time frames or larger corrections, you can consider 0.5, which is non-standard Fib, and the most important, as usual, is the golden pocket. Now we got the first move. Let's make it even with lower time. The first move, we can see from here to here, you miss usually the first move, let's say. Then the Fib 38.2 was the proper entry for the first move. Also, there was here a previous correction when also we touched 38.2, we pumped, then we touched 0.5, trying to test previous highs before the second pump. So let's say you missed this, you started from this point. Later also we can consider this. So this was your supposed entry, Now when you get such entry, now you said, okay, there is no history here, where to target, how to target this. Now we use the first Fib structure to detect your first entry. Now if you have strong movement, now I will start to use another Fib structure. It will be this is your entry. Now I will use another Fib structure from the top till this local bottom. You see this local bottom here. Where is your entry? Week to week. Okay, now this is, we call it the Fib structure of the latest correction. So with this Fib structure, there are key things to consider. The first thing is that the golden pocket 61.8 is the first local resistance, but we are looking for Fibs extensions. So there are key levels. There is the level 1. the level 1, which is the previous highs, and there is the level 1.618, 1.618, and then we have 2, and then we have 2.618. Okay, these are the key fibs and fibs extensions to look at. Okay, now you know which levels to look at. You got your entry, you draw these fibs. Now if I, let's say if I bought like if I put like 5k in this position, I will consider taking some profits. I will monitor at the golden pocket. If I see this breakout, I will consider to take some profits at the similar top, and then I will keep the trade running with risk free. I will set the stop loss below this 38.2, and then I will keep looking. What should be my next target? My next target should be the very first fib extension, which is 1.61.8. So this should be your first target after we break to new highs. So this is the first target. What we can see here is the level hit perfectly, and we got a correction. Why? As we said earlier, because this is big cap, big volume, much liquidity, so it respects the technical levels. And during the price discovery phase, Fibs extensions are the most logical and common tool to detect your TPs, Fibs extensions. You draw Fibs of the latest major correction, then you get the extensions which we talked about. So the first target is 1.61.8. Now, what happens next usually? We test the previous highs. You see, these are the previous highs. These are the previous highs. We test these previous highs, which were resistance, as a support, and we bounce one more time. Now, your first TP was, let's put this in different color. Now, your first TP was, let's say the same high. Second TP was 1.618. You got this retest. Maybe if you offloaded totally here, after this candle close, all the dips were bought below this SR level, then you can also re-enter another long. Now, what is the next target will be? The next target should be is the next fib extension, which is 2. It's $4.54. And as we can see, if you put your target here, it is filled. There was a small wick behind this, and then we got the rejection. This is very logical, typical coin with much liquidity, and it respects TA. Now, what happens next? Okay, we got 2 TPs. Now we should step back and see this resistance at this previous highs are not holding as a support, so we continue going down. Now, as we reach here below this, I'm not interested anymore. I will be looking to another test of this key SR. This is key SR, this zone now, $4, because we got this massive move from here. So this is another good entry. This is another good entry. Now we can see that the first reaction from this level, it was around 13%. Now the second reaction, it was around like 6 point something%. The third reaction, so the reactions are getting weaker and slower. You see here in few candles, here more candles and slowly. So what does it mean? The buy pressure is going less, and we are we can see some kind of weakness. And finally, there is some kind of head and shoulders forming here, let's say. So usually when we break the neckline, this is going down. So that's it. Previous highs became support. We got this, and then we got weaker and weaker moves. But let's talk all to all from 38.2 of the first move. Let's say you miss the whole first move. Okay, there was a first move of 40%. You miss this whole move. So it's very logical to miss the first move as a day trader, because you are not a bag holder. Bag holders already they have the coin, so suddenly it's pumping, oh, they are happy. But for you as a day trader, you got this kind of breakout, so you will start seeking for entries. This 38.2 was the first entry. Okay, you target first highs 14%, and then the next TP was 1.618. This is 22%, and then the third one, this is 28%. And if you use some kind of basic leverage, let's say x2 x3, this is already near 70-80%. Now you got all this move. Also, you had the chance of another re-entry here, also for this, as we said, sorry, for this 13 point something percent. And then you had another chance also here to scalp these 6%, and here also another like 5.5%. So there was plenty of plays and games you can scalp and day trade this coin just using horizontal zone and Fibs. You just need to know how to learn how to use these Fibs, especially during price discovery. You must master this because we have plenty of coins are going to price discovery phase, especially the USDT pairs, So we have Band, we have Link, we have soon maybe we'll get XTZ. There are so many coins actually going new all-time high. So you need to master this and learn this. We keep sharing this kind of knowledge in trading ABCD. Hopefully it's useful. We always try to improve our members' knowledge and the skills. So this is a part of this direction. Again, thank you. Have a nice day. Have a good day. We'll keep you updated.